See, there go that mute button. It gets me every time, right? Hello, everyone. My name is Rene, and I welcome you to the show tonight. Activism Across the Nation, brought to you by, of course, myself and the National Plus Coalition. All right, I want to welcome you. It's been a while since you've seen my face. We have been doing recorded shows because we know that no matter what we got going on, life definitely still comes at us fast, okay? I have a bit of a headache, but I'm going to get through this. So we might not have an hour show, but we definitely still have a show. If this is your first time here, hello, thank you, and I welcome you. My name is Rene. I am an independent journalist. I'm an activist and a social justice seeker. Okay, I'm brought to you by the National Plus Coalition, which is a platform for all of us to have a voice about what is going on in this world that we need to fight for justice for, as well as other things, you know what I mean, camaraderie and things like that. Um, if you have been here before, hello. Thank you for coming back and checking me out. It's always a pleasure to speak with you. Make sure that you add me, of course, okay, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under the J Renee, no spaces, okay? But you can also add the Plus Coalition. You definitely want to add them, okay? You want to add them on Instagram. That's how you get with them. Plus underscore party 52, okay? That is how you will be able to stay in touch and on top of everything that is going on. On the bottom ticker, you will be able to see that how to add plus. Let me get it right. I got y'all. Give me a second. I'm working on it myself. There you go. That's how you add us for the latest info and news to catch my show and our other shows. Okay. This will be my last, this will be my last broadcast of the year that is live. Okay. Next year. Okay. You know, God willing, we will definitely be here to bring you more shows. Okay. We got to take a break. You know, I always say, if you watched my show before, have ever listened to me, we also have to make sure we take our breaks. We do work hard, but we have to make sure that we take our breaks because we have to pace ourselves and place ourselves. Because this is definitely a marathon and not a sprint. The fact that it's a marathon means that we have to make sure that we take care of ourselves because we have to do this work, right? We got to put our best foot forward. So we got to make sure that we're taking our personal time to unwind and step away. And also to make sure that we are, you know, talking to and taking care of our family. The beginning of my shows, I always want to give tips on how to be a better activist and just better at what we're doing. And the latest thing that I want to say to activists is this. You know, we always show up for people and show out and speak up for people that we don't know, right? Because that's in our heart. That's what activists do. But while doing that, don't forget your people, your family, your friends. They need us too, right? They need us too. They need us to love on them and hug on them and talk to them and things like that. So don't become so busy with outside affairs that you don't remember and think about and spend time with your family. You know, that is very, very important as well. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? We're going to talk about what we always talk about, activism across the nation. We're going to be talking about things that you need to know about, things that you might want to get involved with. But make sure that you are pacing yourself and placing yourself. Pacing yourselves, that means, you know, when you get in social justice, there's so much going on that you're going to want to be involved in everything. But you got to pace yourself. You know, you only want to get involved in things that you can see out till the end. You don't want to become so involved with so many things that you're missing deadlines and not showing up and putting your best foot forward when it comes to those things. So you want to place your things in self that you can see out and, you know, stand to. Please excuse me if you see me touching my eye. Like I let y'all know, I do have a headache. So when it comes to placing yourself, you want to make sure that you are placing yourself around people that are in the fight, that love you and that can care for you and you know, just help you through it all. Because um this is definitely something. You know, it's hard on the mind, spirit, and the heart. You know, it's a lot going on, a lot of injustice, and anyone that is involved in this fight, it matters to us. So it definitely affects us in a major way. So let us go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second to make sure that I get my banners correct. All right, and I'm going to put this number. Now, this number right here, you can text. I will be talking about it all night. If you want to get involved in anything in particular, I'll let you know the things that you need to text so you can find out more information. If you just want to get involved, just text the number and say involved, and we will make sure that we let you know what's going on in your area or surrounding areas or whatever your interest is so that you can get involved. I wish I didn't have this headache, but it is here, but that is all right. We're going to go ahead and move forward. So let's start with something positive, okay? Positive but still negative. Let me take the number down so you will be able to see it in its entirety. We have this brother here, okay? He was finally let go after 47 years of being wrongfully convicted. He is finally home, okay? If you would like to support him in any way, please make sure that you send me a text. And where you can send that text for more information about this good brother that finally made it home is 914-655-4993, and just text home, and I will send you all the information that you need on this brother and how you can support him now that he is home. So let's jump right into what is going on. So the first thing that I want to talk about is my sister in love, my sister in Christ, my sister in life. Okay, she has adopted me forever, and I have adopted her. Her name is Sheila Arnold. But the situation that we have here in helping her is about her son. Her son's name is Brandon Lewis, okay? Her son was housed in Wabash Correctional Facility, that is in Indiana, and he has died under suspicious circumstances, okay? This brother had stab wounds all over his body, as well as other injuries that does not gel well with what the final report was, which is an accident. It is definitely not an accident when someone has stab wounds all over their body, and it's definitely not an accident when someone has injuries that make no sense, injuries that point towards some type of fight or altercation that may have happened. Okay, this is definitely in Indiana. We have heard many things about Wabash. Okay, injustices, inhumane practices, and the town that they are in, which is Terre Haute, is known to be extremely racist. So it comes to a point where a lot of things aren't getting out. So we definitely have to get involved to make sure that this case and other cases there get some exposure. If you would like to know more about this case, and its specifics, you can definitely check out my YouTube where I did an interview with the good sister, Sheila Arnold. But you can also text 914-655-4993 about more information about that case and how you can get involved if you would like to. This brother here, his name is Daryl Fitzgerald Johnson Sr. He is out of Mississippi. He is currently incarcerated in EMCF, which is East Mississippi Correctional Facility. This brother here, he's a prisoner. Okay, he is a political prisoner of the state that he is in, Mississippi. This good brother here is an upstanding gentleman. He has a past, but he moved on from that. And that is something that many incarcerated people do. They move on, they move up, they move beyond the past, right? And they become upstanding citizens. And this is what this gentleman did. In Mississippi, he is the property owner of much land that is associated with Martin Luther King and his endeavors. His issue here is he is currently a political prisoner in Mississippi. He had prior altercations with police officers and people in the area just because of racism, okay? The thing that's going on with his case, his brother decided to take it upon himself to do what he wanted to do and was caught on videotape doing the wrong thing. Not only was he caught on videotape, he also is on tape saying that he is the one that committed this crime, that this man is locked up for currently. And he is also on the dockets in the court. You know, he went and testified this. No one there cared, the judge and anyone else, the police and everyone else involved. They wanted this man, Mr. Daryl Johnson Sr. And because of that, they decided that they was going to target him and incarcerate him. During his trial, in the state of Mississippi, it is a law that the In order to be found guilty of a crime, the entire jury has to accept and agree. He has physical proof not only that he did not commit this crime, but he has physical proof that the jury did not come to a unanimous decision. The judge at that time did not care and decided that he was still going to incarcerate Mr. Johnson. Okay. If you would like more information on this case and how you can be involved, and we can also send you the documentation that is proving his innocence, all you have to do is text 914-655-4993 and just text us Johnson, and we will make sure to get you all that information. This brother here, Marvin Guy, okay, let me bring up the actual verbiage on this brother. Give me a second. So, Mr. Guy has been incarcerated for 7 years, and his incarceration has been unwarranted. Okay, he hasn't been convicted of a crime. He actually is awaiting trial. This should definitely be illegal. His lawyer is definitely trash, and he needs our help. I'm going to read a statement that is given out by his platform. Marvin Guy has been in jail for 7 years without a trial, facing charges for allegedly killing an officer during a senseless, no-knock police raid that endangered everyone involved, thinking he defended himself against an intruder. The penalty is execution. We will take all of us to save his life and get him free. You want to go to freemarvinguy.com to get involved. So if you go to freemarvinguy.com, okay, you will find out everything that you need to know to get involved with this. I think that it is absolutely ridiculous that people can be housed in a prison environment without a trial. We definitely need new laws that keep that from happening, and we definitely need laws that make lawyers accountable for when these things happen. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it is inhumane, unjust, and all of the other words that we can use in this situation. So if you want to get involved, again, you want to go to freemarvinguy.com. And if you need more information on this case, feel free to text that number 914-655-4993. So the next case, we have Bell County Juvenile Education Center. This is in Texas. This is a facility where many mothers have reached out to me and told me about the abuse that is happening to their children. Unfortunately, adults that are in the penal system are not the only ones that are subject to abuse, inhumane treatment, or anything of the sort. Here we have juveniles that are reporting abuse, meaning they have been handcuffed and punched on by officers, but we also have females that are housed in this in a separate facility from the males, and they are reporting improper touching, sexual harassment, and things of the like. I know that we would like to believe that those that are in charge are doing the right thing. Unfortunately, they are not. If you would like more information on this, including the interview that we did with one of the mothers, please make sure that you text 914-655-4993 and text Texas, and that information will come straight to your phone, or you can send an email to that text and that information will come straight to your email. We hope to interview this mother soon that has an inside track on the sex violations and the sex trafficking that is going on there in Killeen, as well as around Fort Hood. Fort Hood is a facility for the military that is in Texas. And recently, I don't even think recently, I think something else happened. PFC Gillians was killed by someone else in the service, and it went unjust until more people got involved. Unfortunately, we are in a society and a climate to where a lot of people have to be watching for the right thing to be done, and we understand that, so we know our assignment. Okay, so if you would like to get involved in the child abuse that is happening at this facility, please be sure to text 914-655-4993 and text Texas. All right, my brother Kwame Shakur, Kwame Bean Shakur. Okay, he's a revolutionary as well as a political prisoner at Wabash, the same facility where Brandon Lewis died under suspicious circumstances. It is not the first, and I fear and hate that it's not going to be the last time that we hear things about Wabash. Okay, in this facility, our brother Kwame Bean Shakur is a political prisoner and he is in the SHU. Currently, people in the SHU are subjected to 23 hours down and 1 hour free of recreational time. The things that have been going on there, he currently had to be a part of a hunger strike because GTL, many of us that are familiar with that, has not been doing the right thing. Many of us have been experiencing outages when it comes to GTL on the phone, email, and the tablets. But here they were messing around with their visitation. They already had an issue with visitation. They finally got it straight through GTL, but then again, GTL dropped the ball. So up to 20 people went on hunger strike there to get that corrected. And I am happy to report that they actually got what they needed. So we are definitely fixing that situation. However, that situation is not the only one. They are they are subject to inhumane treatment. Okay, that inhumane treatment has to do with their diet as well as how they're treated. They have been currently stripped down of all the items that they were allowed to buy because of a law change that happened. Their items didn't have to be taken, but those in charge decided to do it anyway, and now they're suffering. They don't have the basic needs and basic things that they need, so much so that some have resulted to cutting into their mattresses to keep warm. Absolutely unacceptable, absolutely ridiculous. If you would like to know more about what is going on in Indiana, I suggest that you go on Instagram and follow IDOC Watch. That's IDOC, the word watch. Okay, you can find them on Instagram, and they are reporting all of the things that are going on in Indiana and those that are associated with that. I think that is the last picture that I have to give y'all. I ask y'all to give me a moment. I have to step away. So all I need is about 5 minutes. Oh, not even five. I need about 60 seconds and I will return. Please take this time to take a break, go drink some water, check that pot that's cooking, go check on your kids, and I will be right back shortly. I'm back. I don't even think I took 60 seconds. Thank you for sitting with me and waiting. Um, Let me bring the cam back up. Please forgive me. My eye is watering like crazy, and I will definitely be ending this shortly. But I wanted to make sure that I came and seen y'all before um, we went silent on that, playing reruns and throwbacks before the new cycle starts. I want to make sure and let y'all know. I hope that y'all are taking care of yourself. One of the reasons why I have a headache is because I haven't been following my own advice. But that is all right, because guess what? I'm definitely going to do that. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on in life, in our personal life, and this struggle. And sometimes it can become overwhelming. And one of the ways that comes into fruition is our mental health. It can come in the form of high blood pressure. It can come in the form of headaches. It can come in the form of stress, anxiety, and depression. But please know that you are not alone. If something is going on with you that is definitely pressing, please let those that love you the most know. And what they should respond with is support and understanding. Okay, we definitely have to take care of ourselves in this fight because everybody can't do this fight. It's a hard fight, and we understand that, right? So we want to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, that we're thinking about others and catering. to others that's in this fight. Know your people, know how they're moving, know how their rhythm is. So when something is off, that you can address it and talk to them and hopefully help get them back on the even keel that they need to be on. Again, I definitely apologize. Like I said, I have a headache. As you can see, my eyes is watering. So I will be ending this soon. But before I end it, I want to make sure that you have a way to make sure that you get in touch with us. Like I said, you can get in touch with me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under the J Rene. Okay, but you can also make sure that you tune into me when the new season starts and for our throwbacks at Plus Nation. Okay. Let me bring that up for y'all. There you go. Tune into Plus. That's for me for every Friday at 8 p.m. CST. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. Please make sure that you follow me, of course, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But you also want to make sure that you are following Plus. Okay. You want to follow Plus on Instagram at plus_party52. Okay. I want to leave y'all with this. Make sure that y'all are taking care of your people. Make sure that y'all are loving each other and taking care of yourself. Okay, you can only put your best foot forward if you're okay. You see how I had to cut this show short because I'm not okay, right? But that's all right, right? Because we peoples, and sometimes that happens, and life comes at you fast. Never be upset or treat somebody bad because they can't go the whole long haul with you. But appreciate and love those that give you the best of themselves. Okay. Make sure that you add us. I appreciate y'all very much. My head hurts so bad, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. Let me leave y'all with this. I am having an event here in Delaware that I, you know, hope that anyone in Delaware can come to. It's going to be at the Wilmington Hospital. The Wilmington Library from 11 to 4 p.m. We're going to have many speakers from Delaware, and we're going to have some guests. Al Sharpton, Breonna Taylor's cousin, and some other people that I think you definitely want to check out. I will be going live so that you guys can see it and see what's going on. And I'll appreciate if you come and you share and just get involved. And if you're in Delaware, now is the time to get involved. If you feel like that you're good, you got to think about your babies because they're killing us at an alarming rate, and they're getting away with it because of Leopold and because of their unjust systems. Okay, remember, this is a marathon and it's not a sprint. Pace yourself and place yourself. I appreciate y'all very much. I'm looking forward to the new season where we'll be having more that y'all need to know so that y'all can get involved, as well as our achievements and goals reached, so we can use them to be motivated and to continue this fight. I appreciate y'all very much for being here with me this evening. I hope that you have a very great and safe weekend. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself and each other and being mindful of how you move. You are highly appreciated for being in this fight, even if no one has told you. I appreciate you. We need people like us to be involved so that we can stand up for those that are voiceless, stand up for those that have injustices in their life. Okay? Whatever brought you here, you're here now. So make sure that you make the best of it. I'm your girl, J Rene. Make sure to follow me and the National Plus Coalition so that you can see me again. I appreciate you very much. Y'all make sure you have a good evening. Peace.